In the Economic War Room, I run into Derek fairly frequently because we speak on the same circuit and we attend strategy meetings to combat ESG and other threats to our liberty. So it's with great pleasure I welcome Derek to the Economic War Room. Welcome, Derek.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for having me. It's an honor to be with you.
Well, it's an honor to be with you. You're making the biggest impact. You know, we look across the country and say, where are impacts being made to preserve liberty using economic weapons, and you're doing it through your office. How did you get into this economic war?
Well, I'll tell you, over the last 10 years as our organization started, we were looking at ways to have these leaders really step up and lead on state financial issues. So, one of the things that we realized when we first started the organization, we did a national poll and we asked, who do you trust more on state financial issues in your state? We pulled 14 states. We looked at red, purple, and blue states, and we gave them the choice of their state treasurer, their governor, or their member of Congress. And the lowest that a state treasurer got was 60% in any state. Wow. The governor was between 20 and 25%. And of course, the member of Congress, regardless of party, was in the tank. And so we realized we had this untapped resource when it came to a statewide elected official who could lead on issues like pension reform, on state budget policy, state taxation policy, all of those things that are financially related that touch state government and the everyday lives of people in the various states. And so we started organizing and realizing that we had some incredible men and women who, as you've seen recently, have really stepped up to lead on some of these really big issues.
Yeah, they're big issues, but there are issues that impact individual Americans as citizens of the state and of the country. So you're actually touching real lives on real things that people have to write checks for, have to deal with, have to face at the individual level while you're preserving liberty at the national level. So I've got your mission statement. SFOF's mission is to drive fiscally sound public policy by partnering with key stakeholders and educating Americans on the role of responsible financial management in a free market economy. Can you comment on that?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, really, our mission is to educate the public, and that mission statement kind of sums it up. What we want to do is we want these elected officials and these state leaders to raise the red flag when a state's governor is doing something that's not the most financial sense, that's not smart, or when a state legislature might be going off the rails in thinking about how to spend state tax dollars. These are good men and women who have solid conservative free market foundations and principles that are guiding their decisions. And while they're not lawmakers, they are people that have an incredible amount of influence on these issues. And so that's what we're doing, is we're trying to provide them the tools that they need, the research, the data, and other tools to be able to kind of take that fight. When the federal government starts rolling out, big fiscal items and bailout plans and such as some of the bills that have come out in the last few years, it's these men and women that are on the front lines of, their state economic dollars and watching how those federal decisions impact each state individually.
Yeah, I like to think of them. We tell every one of our viewers, you need a personal financial advisor to help you make wise decisions, because Wall Street will just run all over you if you don't. And in this case, these are people that report to the public. They're public servants. They don't serve the governor. They don't serve the bureaucracy. They serve the public. And they stand watch as a public servant or almost a state financial advisor, which is what they are. So I love it. It's a great thing.